Relax your body. Today, this beautiful evening, you all are here to practice, to learn something, to develop your wisdom. Maybe it is a long, busy weekend. Maybe many things happening in your mind. Please leave that everything behind you. This is the perfect time for you to spend with yourself. You are very fortunate, you are lucky to have a place, to find a place, to come, to learn, to find noble friends. Most people can find a time to practice. Among those all people, among those everyone, you are fortunate. Therefore, appreciate your time, your commitment, your dedication to your practice. Please think about it before we start our practice. And again, take a few peaceful breaths. Breathe in peacefully. Breathe out peacefully. With having peaceful and relaxed mind, let's start loving kindness practice towards yourself. Feel yourself as your best friend. You are the best friend of yourself. As a noble friend, as a best friend to yourself, you always thinking to take care of yourself mentally and physically. With having that intention, please repeat these 3 words to yourself. May I be content. May I be patient. May I be healthy. May I be content. May I be patient. May I be healthy. May I be content. Understand how important to practice the quality of contentment. Be happy what you have. Try to accept. Try to practice the acceptance. May I be patient. It is a wonderful human quality. May I be healthy. Understand how important your mental and physical wellness. Practicing self-love, it is very important. You are always encouraging yourself. You are not judging yourself. You are learning to be kind to yourself. Therefore, having that intention, repeat the words over and over. Content, patient, healthy, with having loving motivational thoughts towards yourself. Imagine your loved ones. Also, if you want to think someone especially who needs your thoughts, blessings, your wishes, you can think of anyone. Maybe someone in your family or someone that you know needs your blessings in this moment. May my loved ones be filled with loving kindness. May they be free from inner and outer dangers. May they be strong and healthy mentally and physically. If you are having a hard time with someone, slowly let it go. Imagine in this moment, you are the one of the loveliest person in this world with having beautiful, loving thoughts, which is powerful and beautiful. There are thousands of millions of people are having a hard, difficult time. Sometimes you are worrying because you can't do anything physically. But in this moment, you can think of them. You can send your thoughts, wishes. May all the living beings be safe. May they be able to find peaceful and healthy environments. May they be able to take care of themselves happily. as a loving kindness practitioner, you can skip your difficult ones if you have any. If you have anyone that you don't like to see, without having any anger thoughts, try to practice your loving kindness. Which is our forgiveness practice. May my difficult people be well. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be able to find noble friends, noble guidance. Now again, mindfully and gently, take a peaceful, long breaths. Breathe in peacefully, breathe out peacefully. And also it is a perfect time to change your posture if you want. You can move your body around, change your posture. And let's start our breathing meditation. Without forcing your breath, without controlling your breath, just allows your body to breathe naturally. Without thinking future or past, just allows your body to breathe naturally. Mindfully watch your inner and outer breath. Whenever you are having any distractions, you can take a few deep, long breaths and gently come back to your practice. With having that is instructions, let's start our practice. Breathe in mindfully. Breathe out mindfully. If you are having thoughts, just know I'm having thoughts and come back to your breath. Breathe in mindfully, breathe out mindfully. Now slowly and mindfully take a few deep long breaths. Breathe in, I'm in peace. Breathe out, I'm in peace. Breathe in, I'm in peace. Breathe out, I am in peace. Now it is time to understand the nature of your mind. You are the only one who can see your inside. When you see your inside, you can see your skillful mind, your skillful thoughts, your qualities. Appreciate your skillful mind. Make sure to develop those qualities as much as you can. At the same time, you can see your unskillful mind. that we all have, which is fine. The most important thing is understanding the nature of your mind. Whenever you see your unskillful mind, no need to worry. As I mentioned earlier, be patient, appreciate yourself, encourage yourself, be kind to yourself. Those acceptance, appreciations will help you to develop your inner world. With having that appreciation, please bring your hands together in front of your heart. Make a commitment to yourself to apply this practice whenever you need. May peace be with you. May all the living beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Please open your eyes. Okay, let's start our chanting practice, page number 4. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ. Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ. Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Anicca-vata saṅkhārā uppādavaya dhammino. Uppājjitva nirujjanti. Te saṅ-vūpa samo sukho. Sabbe sattā avera hontu. Sabbe sattā abhyapajja hontu. Sabbe sattā anigha hontu. Mano pubbangama dhamma. Mano settha manomaya. Manasace paduttena bhasati va karoti va tato nandukha manveti chakkang vahato padang mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta manomaya manasache pasanena bhasati va karoti tato nan sukha manveti chayava anapayini. Mind is the foreign of states. Mind is chief. One should have these big acts. Suffering follows caused by that. As does the wheel follow the ox's hoof. Mind is the foreign of states. Mind is chief. Mind made ade. With a clear and confident mind, one should have these big acts. Happiness follows caused by that. As shadow will never leaves. We believe in generosity towards others. We believe this good for no one. Has many levels. Think generously, speak generously, act generously. We believe generosity is the part of our spiritual practice. And this practice allows us to become more open, accepting, and forgiving. We believe extending generosity is a direct way of healing division, bringing joy. My wish, may I be calm at all times, both now and forever. A protector for those without protection, a guide for those who have lost their way, a ship for those with an ocean to cross, a sanctuary for those in danger, a lamp for those without light. Okay, good evening everyone. How are you today? It's happy to see you all, and I hope you had a nice weekend. And thanks so much for coming. So I don't ask this question. I think this is my second time I ask this question. How was your meditation? You like it or you had it? Was it terrible? So I hope you enjoyed it. But I'm not going to ask about it. So today, this evening, one of my friend came and I love flute. So I had a flute. Someone gifted me years ago. It was sitting in my room for years. But I know one of my friend. He's a good flute player. So then I asked him to teach me flute. Then he came this evening. So today I had my first lesson, the flute lesson. So it turned out really well. Then before I start my class, so I asked him, how are you doing? He said, I'm okay. But I didn't go into ask much about it because he was, I'm okay. So then he said me next, I couldn't sleep well last night. I was having a hard time. So I was thinking, I know most of people are having this trouble. They are suffering from insomnia. So people can't sleep well and getting many different medications, drugs, and spending much money on that. So then I was thinking about it. Maybe you are having the same issue once in a while. Maybe still you are getting some drugs for that. So then I thought I would like to talk about it. So, when you think about the teachings, there are so many different ways that you can apply these teachings, the meditations. That you all know, maybe this is a new word for you. In Buddha's language, the language we call Pali, what we chanted today, the Pali language, the word for the meditation is bhavana. What's the word? Can you repeat after me? Bhavana. B-H-A-V-N-A. Bhavana. Okay? Which is mean meditation in Buddhist language. So, when it translates to the English, it came mindfulness. Okay? So, which is very popular in this country. I never thought before, even when I was in Sri Lanka, I never thought it is very popular in here. So, being in this country for 5 years, now I know how popular the word is mindfulness. So, people are talking about it. It is very popular, and at the same time it is expensive. So people are spending so much money to go to the retreats, the events, the programs. I remember a few months ago, one of my friends, she told me, Bhante, I had to attend a meditation program that was one of the requirements for my job. It was a Zoom class. One of lady did that. I had to pay over 300, but I learned so much from the temple. I don't have to pay. Then she was appreciating what she was learning from here. Then people are they are learning about the word mindfulness. It is popular. Everybody discuss about it. So what I want to tell you. So this is maybe English lesson for me. When you think about the word meditation, how can you describe the meditation word? Maybe you can teach me. How you can describe the meditation? Yeah. And any other comments? Blocking out. Okay. Which is a good one also. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Letting go. Yeah, there are so many definitions that you can give to me. So, what was the Pali word? What was the Buddha's word for meditation? Bhavana. So then it translated into English, mindfulness. So, there's one of the great meditation teacher. He used a different word for mindfulness. When you hear the word, you can see the meaning, the definition of mindfulness and this word. What is the word he used? I forgot it. So, oh my God. So what he used? Introspection practice. See how different it is, the mindfulness, introspection practice. Can you see the difference between the two words? So, what was the Pali word, the meaning? How would they explain? Cultivation, development, which is bhavana mean, which is meditation mean. So when you come to here, you cultivate something, you develop something, you learn something. So always cultivating, developing, it's something happening inside you when you meditate. So, therefore, introspection, looking inward, going to inner side, your inner world. As I mentioned, almost end of the meditation, I can see you inside. So if I see, maybe I'm not here. So you can see my inside also. So, therefore, when we meditate, we are developing, we are cultivating. So, but when we are practicing here, then you go outside, you approach to certain difficult situations in your life. I know it is stressful, it's hard. There are always something on your way. So that is the moment that you can use this practice as a fence around your home. So therefore, there are so many ways that you can apply these teachings to your daily life. So that my friend, he told me, I couldn't sleep well last night. Then almost maybe you have listening to this talk from me months ago. I did few times. how we can apply this meditation to have a proper sleep. So maybe you can try tonight after you go to your home. When you are ready to sleep, maybe if you wake up middle of the night, if you're having a nightmares. So one of the night, before I go to bed, I watch a video. Maybe you know this monk. He passed almost a year ago, Thich Nhat Hanh. Have you ever heard about him? He's one of the greatest Vietnamese monk. We have a bunch of book over there, Thich Nhat Hanh. So he passed almost a year ago, and he was a wonderful meditation master. So one time he was doing a little conference in his monastery. There was a little girl. She approached to him and asked, "Master, how can I go to sleep quickly?" That was that little girl's question. Then I learned this teachings from him actually after listening to that talk. So what he said, if you want to go to sleep quickly, there are one thing that you can do. Even at the same time he explained a few other things too. The first thing is, after you go to bed, I'm just asking you now, what you do? You ready to sleep? Or you do some few other things? What do you think? What happened during the day? Or maybe what's going to happen tomorrow? That's great. So what he said to that little girl, after you go to your bed, is stop thinking. About what? About tomorrow. Usually we plan on your bed, what I'm going to do tomorrow. Your plans, everything is come to your mind about what's tomorrow. Sometimes if you're going to have a big day, you can sleep. Maybe if you have to do a big presentation, you can sleep well. So therefore his first advice was stop thinking about tomorrow. The same time he mentioned, don't think what happened during the day. So sometimes this is also when we practice loving kindness, we are learning to forgive people. During the day, if you had a hard time, when you go to bed, that everything come to your mind. You are just holding like this stick. You are not ready to give up. So it's boiling inside you. Then you can go to sleep well, because during the day, what happened? It is everything coming into your mind. So therefore, first advice was that meditation teaches, stop thinking what happened during the day, what's going to happen tomorrow. Try to focus the moment, the present moment. You can try that one. If it doesn't work, there are always the second option. The second option was, he was mentioning, maybe you can close your eyes, you can mindfully take some breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. If you like, you can count your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. You can do it a couple of times, maybe until you go to sleep. You can do that. Actually, the same night I did that. I just went to sleep automatically, naturally. I didn't even notice it. So you can do that. The third one, what he was mentioning, so we chanted today, maybe page number 5. We have the little chanting called metta chanting. Can you turn on page 5? Maybe it has, maybe I'm right, the right page. It has short loving kindness chanting. It is in page 5. Called Sabbe Satta. Is page 5? 7. It's in page 7. So, sometimes people are asking, do you use any mantras? People are always asking. There are any Buddhist mantras? So, that is our mantra. Sabbe Satta Avera Hontu. So, if you have a good memory, maybe Carl has a good memory maybe. So if you have a good memory about the chanting, after you go to bed, close your eyes. I hope you all can sing well. I hope you have a nice voice. Make a rhythm. Okay, make a rhythm, find a nice tone, sing it to yourself, not out loud, otherwise the other will come and punch on you. Okay? So, close your eyes, use this mantra, and chant it. Find a nice tone, chant it over and over. You will go to sleep. At the same time, you are practicing loving kindness towards all the living beings. You can do the same after you wake up early in the morning. So you can go to sleep freshly, you can wake up freshly. So if you're having a hard time sleeping, just try this. If it is work, please come and tell me. So then I can recommend to many people. So I was telling people this many times to use. So I remember sometimes if I can't go to sleep, so now there are many resources. You have smartphones, the YouTube, MP3 players. You can just Google anything, the chantings, Buddhist chantings. Sometimes I used to listen to the chantings if I can't go to sleep. So it was very helpful. I remember when I was a little monk, so we weren't allowed to use radios in my monastery when I was studying. But I had I used a radio. It was like this much, very small. I don't think so. Now they have this small radios. But sometimes I listen to some music. I used to do that for years. So then if I want to listen, I listen to something else. So there are many ways that you can apply these teachings, the idea of the Buddhist practice to have a proper sleep. And also, there's other practice that you can use to your regular day-to-day life. So I'm just curious. Do you go to work or you work at home, work from home? Yeah. So sometimes it is stressful. There is one thing also that you can apply, that you can do during your regular day. If you are working from home or if you are go to work. I was reading an article. The monk who did the article, he shared with the people a nice activity that we can use. So, if you work 8 hours or 10 hours, during the working time, every hour, take a 1 minute mindful break. Every hour, 1 minute mindful break. That time, during 1 minute, don't even think about the work situation, future, past, what happened. Try to forget everything. Then during that 1 minute, if you can close your eyes, just take 10 mindful breaths. Okay? So you can do until you get up from your chair, until you done your work. Every hour, 1 minute break. It is called mindful break. 10 breaths. So you can do this every day. If you go to work, maybe before you get into the car in your garage, you can do the same. After you go to work, after you park your car in the garage, in the parking lot, you can do this. Then you can enter to the place with peace of mind. Definitely we know, after work, it is hard, tired, stressful. After you come to your home, after you park your car in your garage, do the same. You can go work into your home with peace mind. So there are so many different ways that you can apply the idea of mindfulness. So therefore, please use these strategies, the ideas, the teachings to your life. Then you will enjoy your life. So while I was guiding meditation, I was mentioning to think about contentment. The happiness is always we think about it, but the idea of contentment has a deeper meaning. You can find the contentment. Therefore, please think about it. I hope you learned something. Try to apply. If you have a good sleep, please come and tell me, okay? Try it tonight.